Stop taking women so serious, bro. Like, us as men, we take what a woman says too much to heart. What a woman does too much to heart. Like, I think women, me personally, I think we're not designed, us as men aren't designed to take women so serious. Like, we've been led false narratives growing up as kids that we gotta treat women like this and that. We gotta treat women like a princess and like they got all these moves like all these movies like Prince Charming, Beauty and the Beast. These are false narratives to make men think that we have to treat women like that, or to let women think that men are supposed to just cater to their needs. No, as a man, you're supposed to struggle in life so you can become, more stronger mentally, physically, spiritually. As a man, you're supposed to struggle, bro. But going through these struggles, you're gonna get a woman, you're gonna get, a partner while you're going through your journey in life. But sometimes that woman is gonna knock you off your fucking path, bro. That woman is gonna knock you off your path. She doesn't care if you have a goal that you're trying to be successful. You set a goal and intention out. Most of the time, a woman doesn't care about what you got going on. She wants to know if you fit into her agenda, because you got to remember, she has, how she views the world too. That's why you got to understand how your woman views the world, because she might just be having you in her life for a short period of time, maybe for a long period of time, but it all depends on like what's her agenda for what she wants to do with her life. So you might be taking this woman serious, doing, breaking your back to please her, not knowing that you're only going to be here momentarily. Like, and I'm not saying this to be bitter. I'm not saying this to be like an asshole. I'm just saying, like, you got to stop thinking that all these women are just so innocent, and that, once you start getting money and once you start building up success, that everything is going to fall into place. No, rich men, successful men, they all have problems with women. It's just how society is, and it's been going like that since before we all was born. Like, this shit is a cycle. Like, men are always gonna have to deal with problems from women, no matter how much money you get, no matter how far you get in your career. So the best thing you need to know is just take what a woman says with a grain of salt. Stop getting so emotional. You have to remember that women use their power, women gain power over you through their words, through how their body language is, you know what I'm saying? Through how feminine they are and how, attentive they are. Because you got to remember, us as men, we use power, we get power from strength. That's how we gain power, from success, money, how feared we are. But women never had that. Women can't get power like that. So they have to find another way to get power. And how do they do that? Through being soft with men, like through being soft. Like, a woman is going to be soft to a man and then get his emotions all riled up, because men aren't used to that. Men aren't used to that type of affection. Men aren't used to that type of emotion. So women are smart, bro. You got to know that a woman will manipulate you being all nice and being all this just so she can do something. She got something in the back of her mind. So if you know that your woman is being extra nice, doing all this, not saying it's a bad thing. Like, you can still accept her doing nice things. But don't think she's just doing that out of the kindness of her heart and that she loves you so much. No, she has her own set of intentions as well. She has her own set of plans that she sees you being involved in them. So if she has plans and she knows that, this is a person, like, he fits my agenda, he fits the criteria of the man I'm looking for. And once you don't fit that criteria, it's on to the next man. Like, a woman is not loyal to you, bro. She's loyal to her emotions. She's loyal to survival mode. And once you understand that, you'll have an easier life when it comes to women, because you're not going to take them serious. The only time you take anything serious is your life, what you have planned for your life. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing you should be taking serious. What goals you have set for your future. Because once you get locked in on that, and I'm gonna keep saying it, once you get locked in on whatever future you have for yourself, you have a set of goals that you want to achieve in life. Once you get locked in on that, you're really not gonna give a fuck about what women is doing you wrong, or this woman flaked on you, that woman said this, but she want me to do that. You're not gonna care, bro. Like, it might hurt a little bit that a bitch is playing in your face, but eventually you're gonna be like, all right, it's whatever. Like, back to my purpose. But you gotta learn how to not, go off your purpose to mess with this girl because she's fucking you right, or she's giving you that right set of attention. Because it's good, it's easy to just, dodge the hoes and just be like, I'm not fucking with none of them. I'm not rocking with them until that one comes, until that one that's just like, I can't pass up on that. And that's the one that gets you, because she come with that feminine energy. You know what I'm saying? She know how to fuck you right. You know what I'm saying? She might be looking good. And now she got you. Now you calling her. Now you over pursuing her. And you done slacking off on what you need to be doing. And once you become conscious of that, then you'll know, like, okay, I see how I gotta move with this one now. I think I like her a little bit too much than the rest of them, so I gotta be distant a little bit. I gotta pull away a little bit. And it's not to be manipulative, even though it might sound like it is. It's just that you gotta go off of her energy. You gotta literally be so busy that you don't mind giving the energy back that she's giving out. So if you know that she's not tripping off texting you or calling you, that's okay. Then you don't have to text her or call her. It's justified because she's not doing it and you not doing it. But the best thing is that you have something that's going to fulfill your time so you don't think about it. So you're not up late at night thinking like, why is this bitch not texting me? You know what I'm saying? She wanted me to start calling her. She got mad that I'm not calling her, and now she's not answering. Women do that, bro. A woman will get mad at you for not doing something, and then you do it, and now it's not being, you know what I'm saying? Now they don't notice it. Now they not appreciating it. So that's what a woman would do. She'll manipulate you to do something. You start doing it, or you stop doing the thing that she didn't like. But now it's like that, like, she doesn't give a fuck now. Now it's another problem. Now it's another problem. You know what I'm saying? So a woman will create false problems just to see how you're gonna react. See if she can get a reaction out of you. How emotional are you gonna be in this situation? Are you gonna be the type of nigga to just let her walk over you? Or are you gonna put her in her place and be like, look, we're not doing that. You don't gotta raise your voice. You don't gotta be physical, but you can know how to use your words properly. That's why you gotta become a better communicator, so you can learn how to use your words properly. And once she understands that, then she might get put back in her place. And if she don't know how to get put in her place, then you gotta leave her. Like, you gotta leave that bitch, bro. Because a bitch will do like some weird ass shit, bro. Just to get you off your path. She wanna see you get thrown off. Because if you the type of nigga that's ambitious, driven, goal driven, not a lot of women are used to that. I'm talking about really wanting to like get up and really like focus, locked in, want to see success, and really don't have time for all the bullshit, but you giving her a little bit of time. She's gonna see what she can do to kind of throw you off. But you can't let her throw you off, bro. Like, that's where you gotta understand where a woman's power comes into place and how you gotta use it to your advantage. So if you know that the only thing a woman can gain power over me is my emotions, is her trying to manipulate me and get me out of character, get me out of like my comfort zone and shit. Because we don't need a woman's money. You don't need a woman's money for real, unless you just fucking leech ass nigga. Like, you need her to be your dependent, but we don't need a woman's money. You shouldn't rely on a woman's affection, you know what I'm saying, to keep you sane. Like, you shouldn't need a woman to make you feel whole as a person. You shouldn't do that. You should be able to learn how to walk alone. And see, that's why a lot of people go back to their exes or go back to people that really don't mean shit to them, because they think that that person brings life out of them, or that person is the reason why they keep going. Like, they need validation from that person. But you never spent no time alone. Like, you ain't never really been lonely before, and learn how to sit within that loneliness and figure out, how can I become still sane, and how can I become at peace while going through this loneliness. And once you can understand that I'm okay with being alone, I'm actually like okay with that. You're not gonna take bullshit from a woman, because you understand that, hey, if I need to be alone from all these women because none of them are adding no value to my life, that's what I'll do. I don't mind isolating myself and just diving in more into my work. But see, people think that's selfish. Like, I'm gonna just dive more into my work. I'm not gonna like treat these women how they want to be treated, because sometimes a woman will tell you they want to be treated this way, but they really don't want to be treated that way, bro. They're just saying that shit. Like, bro, you gotta stop listening to what a bitch say, bro. I'm sorry to say it. Like, I don't give a fuck. You gotta stop listening to what a bitch say, because a bitch will tell you to do something, you'll do it, and then she'll leave, and then you'll be asking yourself, why the fuck did she leave if I did what she said she wanted me to do? Because you put so much into what she was saying, and you wasn't really observing how she was acting or who she really was outside of what her words is saying. Like, stop listening to what a woman is just saying all the time, and start going off of her body language, what her body's really saying, what her actions are really saying. Because if her actions is telling her that whatever you're doing is still keeping her around, you might as well keep doing that shit, bro. Like, you think that you need to change some shit up if she's already still here? Like, no. If she ain't left yet, you not doing nothing wrong, bro. She wants to cause some fucking problems. So you gotta know that shit, man. But understand that a woman is gonna gain power through how affectionate she is, through how soft she is, how kind she is. But just understand that that has some intentions, all those feelings, all those emotions, and how affectionate she is, that has something behind it, bro. Don't just think that that's just because you that nigga. You might be that nigga, but it always comes with something, bro. Them girls being all nice, especially the good girls. Oh my goodness, don't get me started on the so-called good girls. You think they good girls? All these bitches is the same, bro. All these bitches is the same. They have the same genetics, the same everything, bro. They all the fucking same. They might have a little bit of something different. Some might be a little better than the other. But at the end of the day, all these women have the same qualities. So once you can understand that, you'll start treating women all the same. You won't treat a woman better because she looks better, or because she got more money, or you feel she's more of a good girl. There's no such thing as a good girl, bro. They're all the same. The hoes, they have the same qualities as the good girl. The ratchet bitches, they have the same quality as the fucking conservative bitches. They all the same, bro. The good girls just know how to hide it a little bit better. So when you start dealing with a woman next time, know that at the end of the day, if this bitch like me, she's gonna be around. If she doesn't like me, she's gonna make me go through a bunch of fucking hula hoops. So it's not so much about what you need to be doing. As long as you on your purpose and she sees that you motherfucking busy, she's gonna be around, bro. You don't gotta do a bunch of extra shit. If you wanna take the bitch out, take the bitch out. If you wanna have a good time, have a good time. But don't be going through a bunch of doing a whole bunch of shit, bro, because she told you that's what you have to do to make her happy. If she's not happy, if a bitch ain't happy already, don't think you're gonna make her happy. There's a lot of depressing ass bitches out there looking for men to make them happy, and that's not my job. That's not my job to make you happy, because I'm already a happy person. And if I see you not happy and that's affecting me, you gotta go. You gotta get the fuck on. You gotta get the fuck on, because if you're not a happy ass person and you just a depressing ass bitch, there's nothing I can do for you. There's nothing your mama can do for you, your daddy can do for you, a therapist can do for you. A woman has to do her own soul searching. A woman has to overcome her own insecurities and, get rid of the false narrative that she's been taught throughout the years. Once a woman really become conscious of who she really is, then she might be able to want to fuck with you. But a lot of times a woman doesn't know who she is. She doesn't know what she wants, and then she expects you to be that person to lift her up. I'm not doing it.